staff. Okay, we managed to get their feedback. All right, but before I gave them the link to give their feedback, I drafted the questionnaire using document in Canva. Well, yes, you can use Microsoft, but you know what? Canva also has this feature too, document. So I type it here just to get, just to draft all the questions before I turn it into this polling, this one, okay? So this is the feedback form, the questionnaire, okay, online. So all we have to do is just, for example, the first question, a dedicated training room is necessary to support training and professional development activities in the organization. So we use the 5 Likert scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can just simply like choose, and then submit. Okay, well, over here, of course, my response has been saved lah. So you can see that also this one. Okay, now once they have done, once they have done their response, okay, we gave them quite an ample time for them to give their response. Okay, so it's time for you to analyze, right? You want to analyze how many of the respondents say 4 or 5 for that one particular question. So this is how they analyze it. Just click here, click on the questionnaire, okay? And then if you can see response, just click on the responses here, and it will start to generate the results, and then open and link. It takes some time. So yeah, if you look at this, everyone, I hope. Okay, so actually the original response, I accidentally deleted it, so I had to come up with a new one. Well, this is the new data. So they recorded all the responses like this, okay? All right, the first responder says for this question, choose 3, 5, 4, 4 for the rest of the other respondents. So how can you analyze it visually? So what I did was this: just click on the intended data here, click C, the table C, and then look at this bar here. Can you see it? Is it I just use magic charts. So yeah, can you see it over here? Yeah, you can just bar if you want. You can just pie, you can just hierarchy, very easy, you see. So let's say you want to use this one. So it will appear to the intended column that you have chosen. Yeah, for example, this one. Can you see this one? 50% of the respondents choose 4, 3, 25%. Yeah, they give you sort of percentage. You see. So it's very easy. It will help you to analyze any data or any questionnaire in the future. I believe you're going to do your project paper or maybe dissertation, right? So yeah, I think I hope you guys can, you guys have a bit of gist of how to use questionnaire and how to analyze the data. All right. Okay. So because of all that, after we received feedback from the staff, okay, and hence there you go, ta-da, we have a new training room. We use the data, we use all that and present it to the upper management, the top management, and we were saying that 60%, I mean, of all the 3 respondents, almost 90% of them say that they need a training room for them so that it's easier for them to book the place, especially for the staff. And the top management listened, and they believe with the data. And here we go with our new training room, which is located in Block B, 4th floor, named Synergy Bilik. So yeah, I think I have done my presentation. Any questions from the floor? Anybody wants to ask question? I hope I can answer anyway. If no questions, can I have a response from everybody? Do you are you guys okay? All right. So with that, I think I've done my presentation. Thank you so much for joining the first session. I know it's very brief and in a very short time. Yeah, but I believe that you will learn more after this from other lecturers. So have fun. Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. See you guys. Thank you.
Hello, good morning all. Now it's my turn. Are you able to hear my voice? Okay, can I? All right, I hope you guys are able to follow. Right, thank you, Mr. Bobby, for his sharing in the first session. Now we are going on to the second session. Okay, what I'm about to show you, actually many of you should know, but because for the TESL, for this group one TESL Canva group, right? The lecturers have discussed and we have decided to actually give you input based on the content for Madam Daraini's paper, the multiple literacies. Okay, so before we move on, I would like to share one YouTube video with you, but you can still, I can share the link with you after this. You can rewatch it if you want, but it is on creating verb. Okay, using Canva, the existing templates and all the functions in Canva, which you can use to create a book, because it is linked to your task for our session later. So I will start by showing you the YouTube first. Okay, let's watch this. 这个不需要了，是他看得到吗？他是看 ，OK， 他呢？
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just getting a bit of reading done. It's a book I picked up because the cover spoke to me.
他现在就 show
Talking of a cold, dark night when the wind was blowing, banging the doors and windows to be let in, when the dead might walk the streets looking for their careless traveler to track back to their crypt of darkness, and the wind, it wails, the sound of shame and pity enough to freeze your very soul. Unfortunately, it was nothing like that. Nice cover though. Hi, I'm Ollie, a Vivi in the space creation team here at Canva. There are two types of people in this. Ones that judge a book by its cover, and ones that just wait for Netflix to get the rights to make a series. I'm absolutely someone who's drawn to covers. When they are good, they act like a little teaser for a movie. They make you curious, but they don't spoil the plot. This can be done through the imagery, like this one. Straight away, I'm asking, what is covering her eyes? Why do they look like that? I'm intrigued. Or, it can be done with text. Notice the way it's laid out. It makes you read a specific way, so I'm instantly curious why. This one holds an optical illusion that hints at more than either image can tell by themselves. Walk around any bookstore and you see all types of covers telling all sorts of stories. In order to stand from the pack, you need to get a lot of information across at a glance. But most covers have limited elements to work with. A book title, an author's name, a central image, and maybe a subtitle and a quote. And that's it. Sounds like a hard job, doesn't it? Thankfully, once you've got the concept, Canva makes it easy to realize by providing fonts, imagery, and illustration, all at your fingertips. Okay, before I show you how easy it is, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're dropping new videos every week. From the homepage, search for book cover. This will deliver a whole range of results. Everything from romance, non-fiction to fantasy. So you might want to be a little bit more specific up here. Some of these are great and I can already imagine them in a bookstore. Okay, I need a book genre. Let's go again with mystery. It's a hard one because if you show too much, you might give away the game. So you need to give clues but not too much. I found this template in children's book covers and I already love it. Now I need to customize it to suit my darker theme. I'll start with a text. What should I call it? Just double click the text to make it editable. Is it too funny? Oh well, it'll suit for this one. Add in the author. Move it down here. Now, I need to make this look a little darker and let's start by darkening that background. I'll remove some of these more floral elements and add in some more palms. Maybe something that will make people look, that's a bit tricky. I might make one of these look like it's dripping. This area up here looks a little empty. Maybe I could put a review or quote. The final thing I'll do is add textual overlay. Move some things forward and some back. Too much? Now, obviously, the cover must stay true to the story within. We can't mislead anyone. That's false advertising. And it will only disappoint the reader when they figure out they've been tricked, which is why I've chosen a biography as the next cover. This is where you have a real person as a subject focus. So often you will need to include them on the cover, but just having a picture of them on the front doesn't really say anything about what their reader might find inside. So here we need to be a little bit creative. This is a picture I was given by the publisher. It's a good picture, but I want to show how the story almost broke the main character. I'm applying a background remover here. It's a pro feature, but well worth it. Then I'm going to crop this by pulling up the handle. I'll duplicate it and drag it underneath. Now double click and adjust the crop so it lines up. I'll keep repeating this until I have the whole picture again, but all in a separate frame. Now I will move each frame left or right to show that it's... Now I'll grab a picture from the background, something recognizable from the story. I'll drop the title and author on here using a nice condensed type. And finally, I'll find a fog to symbolize the fog of history. Drop that one top. What do you think? It's still using the photo of the actual person, but now it's hinting at something deeper. The audience will need to read the book, find out what. When I first started designing this cover, I actually went a very different way. Which is your preference? Let me know in the comments. It shows how much influence the original image has. Okay, we've done the mystery and biographical covers. What about a non-fiction book? Oh, personal development, maybe with a business link. Leadership, that sounds like a trend that will sell. This time, I'll begin with a blank cover. Give it a blue background.
It's also very
A classic serif font for the title, contrasted with the sans for the author's name. It's feeling business already. Sometimes it's good to meet the audience expectation. What could the graphic? It needs to be something that shows a breaking down of barriers, or finding spaces to implement culture into the workplace. Oh, I got it. I'm going to search for an image like a texture. This time I use a photograph. This one will do. Drop it in here and then reduce it like we did. But this time I place them like a grid, maybe like an office layout. Then I create some spaces for the culture to start expanding. This will show how the contents of the book can start to create changing in a typical workplace. I can imagine that cover having a die cut so you look through it. Or maybe it doesn't need to be blue background. Maybe you could have a whole range of background colors so people can choose the one they are drawn to. Okay, I better quickly show you how you could share this with publisher or the author or whoever you are working with. Just go down to the share menu. Now I could use the view only link here. This will give you a link you can share with people. This is what they will see. They can react but not do anything else. If you want more feedback, you can add their emails here and set it so they can comment. They can jump in and leave comments about specific things but not move anything around. You can respond by just clicking on it, like this. When you're ready to finalize the design, you can go here and download it as a PDF print. It's a bigger file, but the best one to send to printer. You can even add in crop marks and bleed. Talk to your printer and ask if they want them included. If you're a pro or Canva Teams user, you can also select CMYK. This is the best color profile for professional printers. This will download to your computer. And that, my friends, is what we call in the book business, the end. Are you still here? Well, I hope you found this video helpful. We have a ton of other helpful videos.
Okay, right, so I've shown you one YouTube via Canva, meaning you have to design your own, but you don't have to start from scratch. Okay, perhaps you already have the title, the author, all right, and then you use the existing template in Canva, and then you can create a related. Now, the next thing I would like to share with you is you use Gemini. Okay, you use Gemini to generate book cover. All right, you can generate it lock, stock, barrel. You don't have to change anything. You just give prompts to Gemini and it will just voila, give you one fixed book cover. Or you can just generate a book cover, for example, without the text, and you choose to actually insert your own text using Canva. Okay, so I will share some basic things with you. Okay, right. I'll share with you the topic for your multiple literacies. Okay. Okay. Where's the top? Hold on. This one to be first. Okay, it has to be the first. Sure. Okay, sorry. All right. So this is the novel list. Just short stories. Sorry. Short stories list. That is the course that will be taught by that is being taught by Madam Daraini. So there will be 3 poems that you have to study for the exam later that you have to study in class. So these are the list, okay, from American model until the last one, quotes. So here, because I have to do, my task is to guide you to do the book cover. So I have just done at least 2 examples using Gemini to show you how it can be done. One is I've already done this. I give the prompts into Gemini. I feed the prompts into Gemini. Okay, I've done it. Done the book covers for Crooner and also the English professor. Right. This is an example. Okay, when I generate, I put the prompts into Gemini. Okay, I gave them a title. I gave them author, and I generated these covers from the synopsis. Okay, you know what synopsis, right? Synopsis is the summary or the shortened version or the gist of the whole short story. So with just 3 prompts, which is the synopsis, the title, and also the author, I let Gemini generate. So these are some of the products. Okay, I asked for 3 book covers just to give me an idea. Because sometimes I may want to take the whole cover as it is, or I can actually get an idea. Then perhaps I'll go into Canva and do my own using a compilation of ideas. So I'm showing you. So these are 3 book covers generated solely using Gemini. I didn't do anything. This is actually just a fixed image. There are 3 here. So you can see that Gemini automatically added some text, extra text. This is another set. You can see it has, Gemini is able to generate different mood and style. Okay, with human or without human. This is another 2, right? And this is another 2, right? Based on, I didn't put in the Chinese words, but the English professor is actually, the story is about the professor from, and then he went to the United States to become the English professor. So that is why there's the second book cover has got some Chinese words there. It is not done by me, but it is actually generated based on the prompt that you feed Gemini, right? So this is an example for the English professor. So I did another one, okay, out of the list. I just simply choose, Crooner, all right? So I asked, I didn't want it to generate 1 by 1, so I asked, please generate 4, all right? I just want to get an idea. Again, I feed it the title, the writer's name, and then it's based on, it is generated based on the synopsis. So there are 4 styles here, okay? However, the downside of using Gemini is sometimes, for example, the name of this author is Kazuo Ishiguro. But you will see the 3rd book. Can you see? Gemini changed it to Kazui. Yeah, so this sometimes will be the cons of using Gemini. It will not be very specific. There are some mistakes. So you as a user cannot just take it exactly as it is. You need to be more diligent and perhaps be more specific in your prompt, or generate one picture at a time. Or perhaps you really love that, you need to AI, delete the name or delete the whole name Kazui Ishiguro. Then you go into Canva and select your own text and put it there. All right, so you need to do a bit work. So this is another example where I asked for 3 book cover just to give me an idea. So that I can create my own, or perhaps I want to select the best, right? And these are individuals. I did ask for just 1 book cover, so it gives something like this. And this is also another, right? Okay, so that is what I have shared with you. So right now, I would like to show you very simple way how it can be done. All right, hold on. I will show you my screen in a while. Just give me some. Where is that? Right, I'm showing you the screen. Are you able to see the screen of the laptop? Yeah, okay. So in the new tab, okay. So what you can do is Crooner by Kazuo Ishiguro synopsis. Oh, sorry, I typed it. All right, so what? Simple, very simply, when you're not sure, okay, perhaps you can read more and add on more information, but I will just use what AI has given me here, just to show you demo. Okay, crooner, okay, this one. So what I do is I will copy it, and then I have opened a tab here, Gemini. I just go into just a general one. So what I will do is I will say create a book cover based on this synopsis. Okay, based on this synopsis, then what I do is I try this. Sorry. Okay, then I will paste. All right. So there's the word crooner. We see how it goes. We see whether it works or not. Can you see? Because the synopsis has got the word Kazuo Ishiguro. It also has got the word crooner. Okay, but in a synopsis, this synopsis, it has 5 stories of music, Nightfall. It is actually in a collection of Kazuo's book, and it is one of the short story in this series. Therefore, when you put into Gemini, all right, it will give more information from your synopsis. Can you see that? However, if you read the story, just like what the YouTube has said, you do not want to mislead your audience. Actually, the audience is, there's one guitarist. So you can see there's one guitarist, Jen, okay, is hired by a man. There's this husband who wanted a guitarist to serenade, to sing songs for the wife. So from the gondola. So this is a gondola in Italy, right? The gondola. So normally a gondola will have one, the gondola handler, meaning the driver of the boat, the handler we call it. So by right, if it is a guitarist playing the guitar, singing to the wife in a moving gondola, how many persons should there be? There should be 3. But when you give a very general prompt like that, okay, what happens is there will be one man. Sometimes it gives you one man and another husband singing in. So it doesn't really make sense that the gondola has. So all this kind of thing, right? It will come up during when you just give a general prompt, Gemini lah. So it can be the cons. But I believe when you have your Delima account, these kind of things can be eliminated because it is a premium under education. So you can generate more book covers, more pictures to your satisfaction. Okay, all right. I think because I only have 20 minutes, I already taken an extra 2 minutes. I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that's all for my sharing. Okay, how to generate a book cover, because the book cover will be the first step to a task that you guys, your batch, I think SK1 and SK2, the one that under our first team, that later on you have to do. At the end of this session at 10 o'clock, okay, the faculty will give you a task. So one of the first thing that you need to do is to do your own book cover based on the story that will be assigned. All right, before I leave, okay, that's all. Before I leave, do you have any question for me, SK1 and SK2? Any question? Any queries? Okay, so if no question, some of you did like this. Okay, this is just a short sharing with you. Thank you very much, people. So bye-bye. So you proceed to the second set by Madam Daraini, right? Or Madam Jovi. Sorry, Madam Jovi will take the third set. All right. Okay. You want to take picture terus? Okay. Sorry, Madam Darani request that we take picture terus. So can you guys open up your camera? If I hope you are using laptop. I did forward you this. If you are using laptop, I did forward you the the backdrop. Those of you using backdrop, okay, maybe you can open up the backdrop. But in case you are using camera, okay, your handphone only, and unable to have the backdrop, okay, you can also just open up your handphone cam. Okay. Alright, are you all there? I think we have to 要用这个那个 adjust view, right? I want this one. Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. So 当拿的时候是这边吗？Okay, alright. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Okay, perhaps I can take from my side, and then who's using okay, Brianna, I can see Brianna also. Brianna, you are using a laptop, right? Brianna? Yeah. So Brianna, okay, I will take from my side, then Brianna, you take some from your side. Is it possible? Because there will be different pictures. Okay, so I'll start with mine. Can you guys look into the camera? Eiffel, mana kau? Eiffel. Muka belum apa? Cuci tu. Okay, right. Come. Show your face. Okay, we take Okay, 1, 2. Okay, one more. Smile. Okay, one more. Okay, 4. Okay, right. Brianna, where's Brianna? Okay, now Brianna, you switch on your microphone lah. You use your laptop. Brianna, where are you? You lead us. Mana Brianna?
Yeah, madam.
You switch on. All right, so we follow Brianna. Okay, Brianna, you give the 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? Smile.
Madam. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Next. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, madam. Done.
Okay, all done. We'll be sharing the picture via WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. So we go on to the next session. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, madam. Bye, madam.
Hello everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, banyak love.
Teacher.
Good morning. Okay, so it is 9:28. We are just going to go straight to my session, okay? My session is about creating a video. Creating video. Let's see, what is the title? Bring stories to life. So this is actually quite simple because I do know for a fact that all of you are familiar with Can you share my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay, my voice is also clear. All right. So may I know how many of you have your laptop open and your Canva account open? Okay, so for the thumbs up, I consider you have your laptop and Canva account open. Okay, so for those who are not in front of your laptop, it's today we are going to create personalized video. Personalized video, this is very useful, especially if you have syllabus, but then you do have your own personalized way of delivering your teaching and learning to fulfill the objective. And later on, you will be posted in various areas, and you do have to understand the niche of your area, and then you can use that niche to be included in your learning aids, teaching aids. So we are going to start. We are going to create a personalized video. Hence, I said you do have to understand the niche of your posting area. So first thing first, you go to Canva and then you go to Canva AI. Open already Canva AI here. Canva AI, familiar kan? Canva AI, you just have to type your prompt. You go into mana si Eiffel? Eiffel, give me one prompt. Eiffel, where are you? Tadi Madam Sophia sebut your name, so I sebut your name juga lah.
Hi, teacher.
Hi Eiffel, how are you Eiffel?
Okay.
Okay, so give me one prompt. Maybe related to something that Madam Sophia already explained to you guys just now.
About apa?
Okay, never mind. To cut the story short, I'll give the prompt for this one lah. After this, you could personalize, okay? A boy. Okay, so here we have to just video clip, pick your style. Okay, let's say I want it animate. We cannot add video, add audio. Because in order to add audio, we must have the Ultra AI account. So no need to pay extra lah. So we no audio, pick the frame, and then adjust the lighting. Okay, and then we generate. So why I talk about niche just now, just in case you're working in, let's say, rural area, maybe your students, well, their environment are more into like fishing area. So you could personalize this video in fishing area like that. So when you teach, they can understand, they can personalize what you teach. So we just have to wait. So Canva is going to give you a very short video because we don't want to pay extra. But never mind, you can create, I think, quite a few videos just to deliver your points. Okay, so okay, so we have this one already according to the character that we give before we generate the video. So this is it. Okay, so once you got the video, you click Canva editor. I think this part, there's no need for me to explain more because you're quite familiar with the tools. This one you just explore lah. So if you want to add something that you take, let's say lah, you walk around the school and you see a picture that could help with your teaching and learning, you can just add the picture. So this is why I said we are creating something that something that is very personalized, okay? And then you can use media. This one also your family, okay? Magic media. So let's say, so you want to add more stories to your video. So you generate video, generate picture, okay? All right, there you have it. So you are creating a story. So you can add on whatever you think that you need. Usually at school, there is a literature that your students have to complete, that they have to understand. So you can use that book, take the text, and then you can put in the video. If you want to do that, you can just copy the text and put it here. This one also, I think some of you are quite familiar with it. Just in case, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna take this as an example. So this one, you could give prompt to ChatGPT, Gemini, or you can just copy from the literature. And then you can just paste it here and you select your character, generate the voice. Okay, and then you just adjust the position, whether you want the storytelling to be. Okay, so this part, you can do your own narration. Depends on what do you want to convey to your students or to your audience. Okay, okay. So this is one very short example on what is it? Personalized story that you would like to convey to your students. Okay. This could be used to be an alternative for your students that have different kind of abilities in learning. This text is also optional. You can just directly take textbook, paste it here. So during your class, for differentiated, while you're focusing on students that need more, like normal teaching and learning, okay? But then you do have students with different abilities. You can just put this on your device and let them watch, and you can achieve the objectives. Of course, this is quite low than what you assume, but then this would definitely helping, okay, for differentiated learning. And don't forget, I mentioned just now, understand your niche, understand your students. That could help with personalizing your video. Okay. Actually, I think that's pretty much it because this is very hands-on. There is no point of me like doing it for you. I think you can do it better than me and more personalized later on in your project. So, Madam Daraini, is Madam Daraini listening now?
Yes, I'm here.
Is it okay if I like stop early? If
Can,
there's
no
no
problem.
questions from the students, because this is quite straightforward. It's just it has to be personalized. Teresa, are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah, you can. I think if everyone is already clear, then you can proceed to the next one, and then you can go off doing your project after this. Okay, students?
Is there any question? Quite straightforward, right? Krista, Mildera, Krista. That's it? Krista saja. Yang lain give me thumbs up. Adrian, Eli, Kevin, 43 of you. I can wrap it up early if all of you understand. Okay, I think that's it for my part.
Okay, students, I think you all can open your video so that we can actually take photo with Miss JOVINIA. Smile. Come, Teresa. Your senior Teresa is helping us today. This is the only one that we can have. Oh, can you have like a people inside? Okay, better.
Okay.
All right, smile to the camera, everyone.
1, 2, 3.
Right, take one.
1, 2, 3.
Can we change the people inside? Can we change the people appearing? Or is this just this one?
Yeah, I think it's just this one.
Okay. Hold on, we're gonna get another take. to get more people in. Macam ni lah kan? I think it's all right.
2, 3.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
Okay.
Madam Jovinia,
Thank
boleh
you.
share?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam
Bye,
Jovi.
everyone. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Okay, so we are going to proceed to the final session before your project briefing. But before that, anybody needs to go to the washroom? Do you need to take 5?
Yes, please.
Okay, I think we can all go. I mean, everyone can go first, and at 9:50 we're gonna start. Perhaps 9:40, 46. Is that even a 5? Okay, you know what? We're gonna start 9:50. Okay, so you all take 5 and see you 9:50. Okay. I need to click it. Okay, hello everyone. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Okay, I think you're so eager for this session because after this you can actually listen to what is it you're going to do with all this knowledge that you have learned. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you how to actually create questions and quiz using text and generate it into Canva using both Geminis and Canva. Okay, but so initially you have already seen how Canva can be used to create impact project innovation from Mr. Bobby, and then you go with creating interactive and fun cover from Miss Sophia. After that, you already learned the ways of how you can actually make those visuals into lives using simple prompts. So now we are going to create question based on input that you will give to your audience in your project. Okay, but before we do that, I'm going to show you a very short video on how to create video quiz using Canva. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on. Can you share your screen? Can you all see the video? Yes? Thumbs up if you can see it. Okay, good. So we're gonna start.
New releases that Canva dropped during Droptober is the ability to have polls and quizzes that you can create within Canva. And here's how you're going to do that. So when you have your design opened up, you're going to go over here to the Elements tab in the Object panel on the left-hand side. So we'll click here. And then if you scroll down, now you'll see polls and quizzes. So let's go ahead and I'll duplicate this one and let's get rid of this. And let's say that we want to do a quiz, right? So this is something that allows us to have like a correct answer, and we can actually mark what the correct answer is. So once you just click on it, it's going to be automatically added to your canvas. And then up here in the top toolbar, you'll click on edit. And then over here, we can change what the header is going to be, or if we don't want any header, we can just toggle this off. So we'll put that on for now. And let's say that we wanted to do a question. Is it possible to create a poll and quiz within Canva? And then we can adjust the quiz options. Say yes, nope, and what you talking about, Willis? All right, and then you can see that this little check mark is indicating that that is the correct answer. So obviously that's wrong. This is the correct answer here. So if we click on more, on these 3 dots, we can say that we want this one to be marked as correct. Then of course you can add new options, and then you can change what you want the submit button to say. And then you can adjust the colors to match whatever you're branding. And then when you're ready for this to go live, then what you would do is go over to share, and you're going to do a public view link right here. And we'll create this public view link here, and we're going to copy this link. And then that's going to be what you send to anybody that you want to take this. So here's what it will look like when someone opens up that link. They'll be able to see your presentation or your design, and then they'll be able to interact with it right here. If you're using a quiz with right and wrong answers, this is what it will look like for the user. So they'll be able to select their answer, and then when they submit, it will show as green. But if they choose the wrong answer and they were to say nope, then it's going to show as red and then show them what the correct answer should be. And then as everybody starts answering the poll or the quiz, you'll be able to see those responses. So right here, I could click on my quiz, and at the top toolbar, I'll go to responses, and then I'll be able to see all of the different answers over here. So I'll give you an example of one that is live for me right now that I sent out to my email list. So this is one that's currently live, and you know it's live because it says 16 votes and it's got this little green dot right here. So if I click on this one and go up to responses, I can actually view the answers, the way that people are responding to this. If they were logged into their Canva account when they filled this out, then I'll see their name there as well. So it's a really fun way to engage with your audience. And as you can see, this was one that I used just to engage with my audience and ask them about like the end of the year. But then at the very end, I said, hey, how can I best help you achieve your goals in 2025? So it kind of gives me a little bit of insight into how to show up for them next year. Hopefully this helped you learn how to create polls and quizzes in Canva. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.
Perhaps you can start to come again. The PDF just now. Okay, after this. Okay, hello everyone. I believe all of you, if not all, perhaps most of you have been or have tried creating polls and quizzes using Canva before, correct? So when you create quiz using Canva, how did you come with generating the question? Did you do it manually or use ChatGPT, or how? What are the platforms that you use? Anybody wants to answer? Already ka? Hold on. How do I see if they're responding? Yeah. Yes. Hello. Yes. Can somebody say something? Share. What other platforms can you actually use? Milvera? Are you there, Milvera?
Yes.
Okay. What platforms can you actually use to generate question?
Gemini and ChatGPT.
Okay, very good. So I think that's the same goes to the rest of you. Okay, thank you. So specifically for today's sharing, because you are going to do something regarding your thank you so much, Milvera, regarding your literature paper. So we are going to share. I'm going to perhaps we just revisit this together on how can we actually generate question using Gemini. Okay, so show my screen already. Okay, so we'll just go to Gemini notebook. Okay, all right, pardon me. Okay, so this is your Gemini notebook. So you're gonna see on the left you can actually add sources. So and then on the right is your studio. Okay, so what you can do is, okay, perhaps okay, let's say the context of the quiz that you're going to create is based on a short story. Okay, so you can actually just add sources. Okay, so you just add source and then upload the file that you want to create quiz based on. So if you go to schools later, you can simply upload materials or reading materials related to your task, and then you can ask AI to actually generate questions out of that. You can also of course tailor the question into different levels based on the students' proficiency levels in your classroom. All right, so let's upload the file. Which one is that? Professor, the PDF. English professor. Hold on. Yes, English. Okay, once you upload the resource into notebook Gemini notebook, so you can start writing your prompt. Let's say, okay, we want to create 5 questions. Let's say 5 questions out of this story. So you can start typing. If you want to be polite, you can say, hello, please help me to create 5. Okay, because for today, I think we'll just go with simple simple MCQ questions to assess my audience understanding based on this short story. Okay, please give 2 correct answer, 2 wrong answers, and 1 correct answer. Okay, so please help. Okay, so when you when you provide prompt like this, it will simply give you in this chat box the 5 simple questions for you. But what you can actually add as well is, please ask Gemini to generate the question in editable PowerPoint, so that you can actually just directly upload it into Canva and use it in your quiz. So let's see. Okay, indicate the short answer. Please indicate the correct answer. All right, so then we go generate. So while that happened, okay, Oh, okay, we're going to take some time. It's going to take some time for it to generate. Can you just move it? X11? Okay. Well, don't worry if you have not actually seen the actual text for the project that you're going to do later, because okay, FYI, yeah, FYI, the project that you are going to create for this session for next gen program that is under Puan Sofiana, it is going to be evaluated by us, but we are not going to evaluate the content of your project. It is just going to see how well you do in applying the Canva skills and how interactive your videos or your portfolio is. Therefore, so do not really worry too much if it is not, the content is not that sophisticated, as in it does not show your full understanding of the text. Okay, as long as you display the creativity in illustration and translating your skills of Canva. Okay, so it is still writing the script. We're going to wait for a while. I will also be sharing with you shortly the 3 short stories that we are going to use for this project. Not directly, but it is in the Google Classroom link. So I'm going to share that with your coordinators, and you can join in. You can join our Google Classroom and then access the 3 texts for the short stories. Okay, we got something here in the studio. So we're gonna just open and see what's inside. Okay. So people, this is what Gemini came up with. So it has already given to you a neat template of the front cover. I mean, a bit of the start of the quiz, and then 5 short questions to test audience understanding on the text that you shared. So it's basically very much depending on what did you prompt Gemini to do. So let's just go through. Okay. So it says your correct answer and detailed explanation can be found in the, so I can use this one, right? In the final slide. So the final slide has got the correct answer, but of course you won't be sharing this with your audience because this is for you to keep. So you're going to take that out later. So you can actually do the setting based on the video I showed you just now. If you did not really catch the video, I can just share the link with you. So you can actually revisit the video when you're doing this later on your own. So you can change the setting and actually define or determine which one is the correct answer for Canva to actually mark the responses of the audience. All right, so now we have this. So our work is actually half done. Then we go to Canva again. Okay, so in Canva, well, I think the one that your student account will show, if you click on elements, is you're not going to really see the, what is that, polls and quizzes, but you can go and click forms. Okay, so in these forms there are a lot of choices for you to choose from, and one that I've chosen here is this example. So actually when you're here, you can actually just change the headings and change the infos inside. You can, hold on. So this is one of the things that you can do. Of course, you need to edit the background based on the theme of your overall portfolio, which is your project later. Another thing, then you can also set the, which one is the correct answer lah. Okay, all right. You can just check and set the setting. Okay. So this one is for you to explore on your own, because I think it is very, very much something that you really have to do for yourself so that you can actually understand better. But what was the function of the previous slides that we generated? We can just upload them here, and then just now yang di slide. This one. I think we can just I can just take the quiz PowerPoint. Should I apply? Well, then you apply all the pages, and then here you can actually go, edit everything, and then include it to the other part of your portfolios to assess your audience understanding on the content that you share, based on the questions that you are going to do. Okay, so I think that is all from me. Now we are going to move to another session. Sorry. We are going to move to another session with Madam Claire, and she will brief you on exact thing that you have to do for the portfolio. Before that, let's just take photo. Okay, one more time, everyone. Show your screen. Take a photo. Just with Miss Jovi. Okay. Wow, Elvin, multitasking. You better make sure that you're driving safely. Yeah. Are you driving, Elvin? Oh my goodness. The list of things that I will not do as a student is drive and listen to lecture. Okay, all right. Okay, let's smile to the camera.
Okay, can.
Okay, smile. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Okay, freestyle. All right. Okay, thank you so much for being a very good listener. Okay, and now passing the screen to Madam Claire. Bye-bye.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Good day, everyone. Hello, people. How are you?
Hello, madam.
Yeah, we haven't met this semester, right? Alvin. Where's Alvin? Alvin, you're from SK2, SK1.
Hello, madam.
May I know your destination?
We have last minute class, madam. I'm from Melalin, going to campus bank.
Last minute class. You are supposed to be here since 7:30, and you know you have this program, and yet you drive. You are not here. Okay. Make sure this is the first and the last. Don't let me caught you next time. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Be where you are supposed to be, people. Right. Okay, so I'm not saying this because you as student. No, I don't really. It doesn't really matter if you're not a TESLian, since you falls under the roof of TESL. I have to be very firm, right? Okay, that goes to the rest of you as well. Be where you are supposed to be. All right. Okay. So just now you were being exposed to so many things. How you can create something meaningful, something interesting, something interactive to be used with your students. Am I right? Okay. So all the chit-chat, all the explanation done. Now it's your turn. Okay. Right. So did you get what all my colleagues shared with you just now? Is there anything new that you've learned, or you've been using all that since forever? Okay. So I hope that whatever was shared just now, if you know how to use that, then it's great. If you haven't been using or haven't tried, okay, this is the time for you to try. Yeah. Okay. Let me share with you a bit. Can you see my screen, people?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. So actually, you're going to come up with a project, right? So we've selected your TSLB 6023, Madam Dar's course for you to as a base for your project. Okay. What are you supposed to do actually? Why it's not moving? Okay. All right. What are you supposed to do? Okay. You're supposed to construct an engaging digital experience. All right. And not just a collection of pages. Right. So if you look here, okay, your objective, right? This is what you're supposed to do. Create an interactive professional digital portfolio using Canva. Okay, people, this one is the keyword here. Using Canva based on a single literary character. Okay, the final deliverable must function as a seamless digital product. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Okay, right, the source. Okay, so just now, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Sophia shown you few of the titles that you're going to learn or you're going to use in this TSLB 6023. But for this project, we are only going to use these 3 stories. Okay, so from these 3 stories, you select one character. Okay, you don't have to do all 3. You choose one here, and then from the one that you've chosen, you choose one character, right? And then you need to select 2 influencing elements by the character. It can be social and family relationships, beliefs and values, gender roles, assimilation and integration, cultural authenticity, and cultural dislocation. So it's up to you, okay, which one you would like to choose, which one you want to integrate, but you only choose 2. Okay. as Madam Dar mentioned to you just now, we are not going to assess the details or the story, but what are we going to assess is the effectiveness of the visual design, the multimedia integration, video editing, interactivity, navigation, and creativity. This is what we are going to assess, the Canva skills application. Okay, everyone, you're still with me?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so how does your portfolio should look like? Okay, first it should have the cover, then your biodata, the character explanation video, character analysis slides, and also the interactive quiz. So all this should be in your portfolio. We expect to see that. Okay, so section 1 and 2, this is section 1, the cover. Okay, section 2, your biodata, right? Okay, so what are the required skills that we expect you to use? Section 1, the typography, the layout, the image editing. For section 2, text formatting, frames, icons. Okay, section 3 is the video, the explanation. You introduce the character, you explain their major characteristics, and map how that develop the change, right? So what are we expecting here is the transition, the text overlays, animations, and audio, right? It's very straightforward already. So very simple. You just follow this, everything, then you are done. Okay, so section 4, we have you have to present the character and analyze the influence of the two selected elements. Okay, so what we require, what is expected for you to show here is the visual hierarchy, the diagrams, images, icons, animations, and hyperlinks. All right, so the golden rule, use visual storytelling rather than lengthy blocks of text. So we don't want to read. Okay, remember that we don't want to read. Okay, and finally, you have to put in also the quiz. Okay, interactive quiz. Okay, of all this, I think just now you are being shown how to do that, right, by the previous lecturers. Okay, so this is how the completed portfolio should look like, right? So you are going to share via a Canva view or share link that allows the lecturer, full access to all interactive buttons, videos, and navigation. Okay, any question, people?
No, madam.
Okay, all right. So what this project portfolio carries 20 marks. Okay, 20 marks. Okay, first is visual and design. We have all equal 4 marks, but we have different elements. Okay, visual and design, visual designs and layout, Canva editing and multimedia, video production, interactivity and navigation, and overall application and creativity. Okay, so these are the rubrics, right? A very short, a simple rubrics. And so make sure you check all this before you submit, right? Okay, so there are 3 steps that you need to do, okay, that will help your creating of your your portfolio simple. Any question? Anything you would like to ask? No question, people? Anything? Okay, everyone is good, right? Okay, if everyone is good, okay, now it's almost 10:30. You are given until 12:30 to come up to finish with your project. Okay, so by 12:30 we will share you Google Drive. Hold on, yeah. But after the submit, okay. So we will share with you the Google Drive or the link for you to upload your work. Okay, right? Can I have, who is the class rep SK1 and SK2? Can you just Madam Daraini so that we can share with you the link? Okay, right. So now you have 6 minutes before I let you go, right? The first thing, you have to do this within 2 hours, okay? And please upload in the link provided later, okay? And one reminder, please do not give the excuse of next gen project and also TESL Family Day. Okay, you don't tell me, Madam, I cannot attend Family Day because I have to submit my next gen. Madam, I cannot finish my next gen because I'm involved with TESL Family Day. We give you ample time. Okay, if you're not gallivanting here and there, definitely you have enough time to do, right? Don't give excuses. All right, any question?
I'm good, madam.
You're good, great. The rest of you, everyone's good. Okay, so you have 2 hours to finish your project, and this is an individual project, yeah. So please do not share, or you can share device now, but your project will be individual submission. All right. Okay. So if there's nothing else, I think we take picture. How to take picture? Okay. Can everyone turn on your camera? I see anyone without face, then I'm going to hunt you down. I don't. Okay. Iris, Alvin, Sandra. Before this, they all say, okay lah, no problem. But with me, you cannot. Dane, Dayang, Noor, Iris, second time I call your name. Norazlina. Yeah, you don't want to open your camera because you are not in campus or you're not up. You're still sleeping. Jaga, makan orang ni. Eiffel, are you driving, Eiffel? Are you driving? Okay. Okay. Sandra, can you help to take picture? Okay, ready? Take picture. How to take picture from here? Hey, people, see?
Screenshot.
Screenshot. Where's my screenshot? Also, I don't know how. So teruk kan? Okay. I don't know how to picture. So I ask you, Sandra take picture, and then Bradley take picture. Evan take picture. Okay, I'll just sit and smile. Okay, ready? Sandra, tell us to get ready.
I'm the one taking the picture, cause madam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay. I count. Okay, alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, two more.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. And last. 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Everyone in
ready.
the picture, Sandra. Did you manage to capture everyone?
I managed
Hopefully
to capture everyone, but not in one picture, in several screenshots.
All right, that's good. Hold on, people. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, people. Right. Can you hear me? Why I cannot hear anyone? Okay. After this, you are going to do your project on your own. Okay. We are going to let you go off the hook, right? And then after that, after you've done your project, after you submitted, please go and see TS Shufiana to claim your notebook. Okay. I don't have the picture. Maybe Madam Dar can share the picture. Later, she will show you which book, what book that you can claim. Okay?
Can you believe that? Everyone is getting a notebook.
See, you're so lucky.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, people. So if nothing else, I think we call it a day. For now, I see you later in person. Okay, people. Have fun. Bye.
Bye, madam. Thank you.
See you. Take care, people. Okay, you may go, people. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.